So good afternoon to everybody. Thank you for staying with us. We will have the first of the panels today. Very interesting panel regarding, as you say, regional approach to employee readiness cybersecurity. We have four outstanding speakers today. Let me introduce them. Alessio Gerbaldi from the National Cybersecurity Competence Center in Italy. Björn Schemberger from the Cybersecurity Agency of Baden-Württemberg. Patricia Biernacki from the Cybersecurity Agency from Baden-Württemberg, and Tomàs Roy from the L'Agència de Ciberseguretat Catalonia. And we will be addressing today three topics, very interesting for every organization: awareness, talent, and challenges. So I will stop speaking, and now it will them who continue. So please, who wants to be the first speaking about awareness? Maybe you have all a bit to speak. Feel free to speak when you feel necessary. Yeah.
So please, start.
You can start if you want. Let's awareness.
I think it's for awareness. It's really important to have some report channels. If you have some issue that the person that sees the security breach or whatever knows which report channels are, so that the security breach can be analyzed by the professionals. That's an important element for a security structure.
And I think in addition what Björn said, I think knowledge is king, so people know or need to know about through trainings and courses what the risk is about in cybersecurity and in IT. I think we heard it before in the panel. They need to figure out what phishing mail, what kind of email is it? Is it a phishing mail or not? And if they know, they can also know about the risk, and then they can also have a feeling about the damage they can do with clicking on criminal hackers' emails.
Okay, a brief recap of Cybersecurity Competence Center that is made from the Ministry of Enterprises and made in Italy, and is a partnership public and private. And the main goal is also the awareness of small and medium enterprises. So what we can do for them is to foster training, cybersecurity training related to cybersecurity threats. So the awareness is crucial for all the ecosystem of enterprises. So this is our vision.
From the Catalan Cybersecurity Agency, we are responsible for the protection, detection, and response on all public sector in Catalonia, but especially on the government of Catalonia. And now we are responsible of 68 hospitals, all the health system with mental health and also primary attention, also universities and research centers, and all the councils in Catalonia. So what we have done for several years, it has been doing awareness or training on users, and we have changed our scope, and now we are doing training and awareness on incident readiness. We have deployed a model, and we are explaining everyone that we will have incidents, and what is more important is that they have the capability on solving it and managing it when it happens. So we are explaining them that projects that they are thinking that they need 6 months, 1 year to solve them, if they have an incident, they will solve it in 48 hours. No? And there are problems, like, for example, doing a reset of all the credentials, which they haven't never thought about, and they, most of them, they don't know if they are capable of doing it. Or, for example, when we ask them to deploy something, a software, we don't know if they have the capabilities to do so. So we aware them that incidents happens, and we check with them if they are able to reset all the credentials or deploy any software we will need them to deploy in case of incident.
Very interesting, because you have been speaking about the knowledge, culture, training regarding key aspects for awareness. Moving to talent, what initiatives are you deploying to foster talent? What are you doing to engage more cybersecurity professionals in the sector?
As Patricia and I work for the Cybersecurity Agency, which was founded about 3 to 4 years ago, one of our first projects was a platform to provide information about cybersecurity issues. So our main goal is the public sector in the state of Baden-Württemberg, and we want to address all the talents, the IT administrators that do a great job all day, that they can get our high-level information and learn more, not only how to do the administration on the IT, but enhance the security. So I think we can take a lot of talents out of the administration line within this provided information, so that they can grow to another field of knowledge like IT security, and we're really successful.
Okay, we, as a cybersecurity center, we promoted a project called Let's Cyber Game for the high school students that can create, according to our vision, our idea is to collect different talents in order to address them to the university, or if somebody wants to start directly working on different companies, we can put them in contact. And so, because in this area, it's there is a lot. We haven't a lot of skilled person and resources that can work directly on projects, cybersecurity projects. So we need to training them, starting from high school.
And I think for the next generation, it's a very helpful way to do it like you do it. But there are a lot of people who are very experienced, like working 10 years or more. And if they are interested in IT, maybe, but not working in the IT sector, maybe they can do a lateral entry into the IT sector like I did. So my first profession was I was a marketing expert. I did marketing projects, and I tried to figure out the way how IT could help in marketing. And then I got closer to IT. And in the COVID pandemic, I decided to study my master's degree in IT management. So in Germany, you can do it in part-time. So on the weekend, I was going to the university again, doing my master's degree. And that was my starting point to go to the IT sector. And after 3 years, I finished it last Christmas. And then I applied also for a new job. And that was my entry to the IT sector. And I think that's also an option. We really need to empower the people, that it's not like always that you have that you have hobbies like IT after during school or in your part-time, and then doing some IT education after school. You can also do it after 10 years if you want to try out something new and you want to maybe have new opportunities in your profession.
Yeah. I joined to all the initiatives that you have been deploying. What we have done to say something different is that we think that the government of Catalonia, in the Cybersecurity Agency, everything happens to us. I mean, we have an incident every 4 hours. We are a real SOC, a real threat, So what we know is that we have a real experience that we must share with companies in a way that we grow also their talent. So we have built a cyber academy based on our knowledge, on our processes, on everything that we learn. So in a way that all the sector we will know how we are working and which knowledge we are getting from every incident, in a way that the market is more open, and it won't happen that just 1, 2, 3 companies will come to us because they know us. But we now are doing a public tendering where we will do an homologation of almost 100 companies, in a way that we will be open with our knowledge to the market and not close to them, in a way that we also teach them, no? And everything about university, upskilling, reskilling, and trying to get whatever from the talent. Just to say that the talent is something that is not easy to solve. In Catalonia, it's said that we lack 10,000 professionals, and if we lack 10,000 professionals, it means that we are not working, because it's too much. So I think that talent is really important, but what we need to build is a culture in cybersecurity outside of cybersecurity. I mean, we need IT to take care of what are their responsibilities on obsolescence, configuration, segmentation, things that we shouldn't take care of because we cannot solve it. So we are also trying to make more awareness and make IT people more capable on cybersecurity issues that they have already in their contracts, and we find the situation better managed from IT point of view, and in a way that we can focus better on our job.
So you've been addressing, I think, all aspects, from the academies, government, reskilling, high schools. So now that you are doing all those initiatives, what are the challenges that you are facing for the short, medium term? How are you depending on, and how specific can these challenges be depending on the region you are working on?
I think he said it quite exactly. We're missing a lot of security professionals, lack of personal resource. How do we face this situation? We have information security conference in Germany, same as here. So I think that's a really important thing, a security conference to bring the people together, to get them into exchange. In Baden-Württemberg, we have about 400,000 small and medium businesses, and nobody can fit all the needs they have. As a governmental institution, we provide a platform as well to bring these firms into contact, and we provide information, what is necessary for a good information security stack. Because if you have a small firm with about 15 to 20%, they don't have the experience for a security stack state of the art. So we provide it as a governmental institution. The people can trust on this because we don't get some provision for selling products. We want that the firms look at our webpage how they have to do things and go to a service provider and say, you can sell me the right products to fit the security architecture. So we bring people together, we generate some exchange as here, and we want to provide solutions to get the people to help themselves better. So small ideas, like the basic questions, how do you have a ransomware backup? How do you have to set up your network segmentation and so on? They get these hints from us as a governmental institution so they can help themselves better. They can learn it more easy without going through all the mistakes and pain if you get ransomware infection, for example.
Our main challenge is now Do you remember Bruce Snyder, no? He said, cybersecurity is a process, it's not a product, no? What we are trying to do is to productivize our services. I mean, we are excellent. We have been always working hard, trying to have intelligence and solving issues. And now we have to grow and arrive to a scope that is much higher, 4 or 5 times bigger than we used to do. And how to grow in that way, how to scale when most of the work you do is knowledge and excellence, no? So we are, our main challenge is to productize, to trying to have a methodology that everybody knows it, and we can replicate it, the market knows it, and everyone is understanding which is the value for money that we will get from tendering, and trying to homogenize, which is the protection we are giving, no? And this is, for me, the main challenge, no? Trying to grow and to give an answer on all the areas we are taking responsibility. And the other is intelligence. I mean, the big difference is not operational, is how to detect and respond and know your adversary and yourself, and how to share this information among peers, no, and partners, no, and in the ISAC Health project, for example, or any kind of sharing, in a way that we have more capabilities than those that we have. So we need to scale and get more capabilities that we have.
Yeah, and I'd like to add also that we have to give a framework to all of these entities in order to collaborate with each other, because we, as we said before, we have to address some challenges in the public sector, challenges with small and medium enterprises, and also starting from high school, for example, and we have a lack of skills. So all of these key points, have to be coordinated and managed in order to achieve an awareness, global awareness, to higher the level of security, general security and cybersecurity, because we need resources that know what are they doing, because human factor is one of it's the entry point often in the threat that we face every day, for example, for the malware or ransomware or attack like that. So one challenge is for our center, for example, is to support the small and medium enterprise in order to, for example, have the innovation, research and innovation projects that bring to the market a product that can comply with security standards. And also the small and medium enterprise need awareness and so training of their employees in order to achieve the knowledge, and also how to use, for example, security products in the better way to defend their boundaries inside the company.
So for me, my personal challenge on daily business is that the cybersecurity topic is more and more located at the people, and the need for service and help and products is there, and especially in Baden-Württemberg. We are responsible for the public sector. That means, in fact, that we are responsible for about 1,101 cities, and all of them need support. They need help, what kind of software they need to buy, or what kind of process they need to implement, how they can write about the IT emergency manual, about ISMS and more. But we are only 3 consultants at the Cybersecurity Agency, and if we want to get in touch with everyone, we need like 1 year to call them, to say hello, to present our products, our training, our Moodle platform. It's like serious game, our situation room, and it took us more time than we have, and especially in the public sector in Germany, people are often switching change their jobs. So if we know someone, half a year later, it could be that someone else is working there. So it's always that the need is a lot, but we are not a lot of people who can get in touch with them. So we're working on it and we try our best, but it's never enough.
It's very interesting because you've been addressing how the need for the frameworks to keep order between the different agencies that keep the different competencies. At the same time, how from city town halls to small and medium businesses, they don't have the resources to stay up with the standards, how they are needing help to acquire the proper softwares or products, and as you were telling also, the challenge of how to productivize, how to grow in a scale to provide that protection or that threat intelligence to these different areas with so lack of resources, no? Maybe would you like to have a final word for the people to say, hey, success case, what this worked really well when any of these cases that you are speaking about?
So I think the words of advice from my side would be to get in touch with others, because you don't have to develop something new. There are a lot of best practice, and I think to know what others do, like other cybersecurity agencies or other organizations in that branch, is very important, because sometimes you're doing, especially in your daily business, something that you think you are the first one who is doing it, but it's not like that. You really need to grow your network and people from the IT security branch to know what the topic is. Yeah.
Probably the right goal is to have a common knowledge base to share in order to achieve these results. It's just a bit.
A very fascinating thing for me in my personal career is in the public sector, state of Baden-Württemberg, they are working 613,000 persons in different organizations, high schools, whatever. And if they had a security issue in the past, they were alone. They maybe had an incident response provider, which costs a lot of money, and we had no overview what is happening in the state of Baden-Württemberg in general. So we founded this cybersecurity agency in 2020, and we managed already in large steps to connect all these persons. We are the central actors for cybersecurity in the state of Baden-Württemberg, and all report their security needs to us, so we can help them. We know what is happening in the state of Baden-Württemberg. If we have an incident on the left side, we take the indicators of compromise and provide them all over Germany. And within 2 to 3 hours, we get feedback from all over Germany. Where are these IRCs also? So we began to handle this whole situation very professional. So the foundation of this institution, the Cybersecurity Agency, enabled us to get some view in the smoke or in the dust. So we know a bit better what is happening, and we are growing, and we are working, as you all, every day on getting a better sight on what is happening and how we can help all our customers.
I think that our main success has not been our main success. I mean, we have been always willing to fight against incidents and do it our best, and we didn't get it. I mean, we alone could not do more than we did. And our main success has been health sector, where the most the responsible of all the IT in innovation and infrastructure and services, digital services and health sector, Paul Perez, trust and believed on cybersecurity as something that was absolutely necessary. And he decided to do it through us. So for me, our main success has been having a Sherpa who takes us to the Everest. No, although we were training every day, but it was not enough. No, so finding out whom can bring you to the top is really important. To have an ambassador, to have someone that believes on you, that gives you the chance to give this value. No, and another thing I think that has been very important, and it's not easy, is changing a public sector organization. It means asking people to work in a different way, because we have been always working in a way with the same results, and we need to do it different. So asking people in public sector to change their functions, their reporting, their matrix organization, and looking forward to have more impact, finding out to be oriented to the results we want to get. It was for us seeing how all a company reached to do that. For me was very incredible, because it's something that it depends on everyone, no? In doing that. We had 6 hospitals, and now we have in 1 year 68. It could be a project of 5 or 6 years, and we did in 1 year because others succeed and help us to succeed.
How important is to identify the good people to help to the rest of organizations, no? Breaking the silos to make the best of every part, no? To work, think different, no? Isn't it? We have a couple of minutes if you have the public a question. Yes.
Hi, this is Deborah. It's not actually a question, but I just find out that the common thing that you are actually mentioning is that we need not only awareness, as Alessio was saying, we need a cultural shift. As I think it was Agustin was saying that the security is not a product, it's a process. The process is that we are like years back, we are back steps from the real hackers and the real hazard of security, because we, the people, and our information are the product. And unless we switch that, unless we switch and make this awareness to a cultural shift change, it's not going to happen. I mean, we can teach that in school. We can explain that to management, on the CIO companies, etc., and governments. Unless people realize that the product is yourself and your information, it's not going to happen.
Tomàs, if you want to comment.
No, I totally agree, and I think that that is something that everyone must be able to transmit it. I mean, it's something that we know already, but all the company and the others must understand it, and understand that services cannot be thought without cybersecurity. I mean, everyone must put their part, and everyone must activate themselves, from the user, the super users, the manufacturers, the providers, and those that think on services, and also cybersecurity. But we make part of a system when every one of us makes this product happen, no? And we are specialized on that, but we are not enough, and we are not alone, no? And this is something we must be. I appreciate your. I agree absolutely.
And especially if the cyber criminals are hacking your company, it's not only an IT problem. Your public affairs need to publish some information, the press need to information, your employees, maybe your business partners, and also in Germany we have the Betriebsrat. Actually, I don't know the English word. maybe you know it, Betriebsrat. Oh, so the yeah.
GDPR.
Yeah, and so you need to complete the whole process. It's an IT. The IT is the source, but the problem is also attacking others in the company. So you need to work as a team. Yeah, so you need to include everyone. Yeah.
The key is not only the hackers. We are very worried about what they are stealing to the companies, but we don't have the same, let's say, perception of freedom or what information we're giving for free. For a free email, on a free domain, that I have become the product. So I'm doing this SaaS service to a free provider of an email for a free account space and wherever, and I'm putting my faith that they will treat that fine. They will treat it on purpose of their own. That's the key. Unless people is aware of that, of the value of the information, you won't have a change in culture, because therefore a CEO will understand it's not only the threat of my company, it's the threat of everything.
We are running out of time.
Yeah,
but
it was a sign from the back.
They have been addressing in different ways the awareness part and culture part. How are they facing in their different agencies?
Yeah, in the last 10 seconds, thank you all very much that we were invited to this very interesting conference. We had a very warm welcome here, and I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you to you all. Please, big thanks to them. And we have to switch to the following slot. We are running all day. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Do we need to change the chairs again?
It's an individual speaker.